How old is that? Oh, yeah, you. Oh. There's a drain fire on your toilet paper. Go in your room and stay in your room for the next hour. Tell Nicholas to stay in his room. Incoming chat. All right, y'all. Welcome. Wow, there's a lot of people today. You guys really wanted to wake up early. Get it. Well, Jen's going to be our facilitator today. Jen is amazing. Been practicing Kundalini for a number of years together.
Yeah.
What you got for us? Day 7.
All right. So today we're going to do a Kriya for total body coherence. And so what that basically means is linking all of the body together, including with the mind. We've been talking in our KYTT about linking the heart and the brain energy, because the brain kind of acts like this, almost like an Instagram filter, like what you think of is what you see, like an algorithm. So what you're thinking is what your life is going to look like. So it's kind of like linking this heart energy and the true self, which we'll do next week when I do Kriya, with the brain, and then bringing that into life. And this just a personal story, like to show you how important this is. About 10 years or so ago, I was diagnosed with PSVT and POTS. There are these tachycardic conditions where your heart rate just goes like crazy for for no reason out of the middle of nowhere. And so they're sending me around the country to all these cardiologists trying to figure it out, imaging tests, Holt monitors, and they're like, structurally, there's nothing wrong with your heart. We can't figure it out. And it was because my nervous system was stuck in this fight or flight. It was sending these mixed signals to the heart to beat fast. And so it really wasn't even anything to do with my heart. And so sometimes when we have these mixed signals in our body, things like this can happen, diseases can manifest, or maybe your life just doesn't look like what you want. So this is a 2-part series. It's an 80-minute Kriya. I'm going to split it up to 2 40-minute segments. Today is kind of linking the heart to the head, to the body, you know, the fascia, the collagen, the joints, everything, so that it's kind of coherent. And then tomorrow we'll take that coherence and move it around. So let's just get started in a comfortable seated position. Nice straight spine, find your easy pose. Maybe close the eyes and just take a second to feel the body as a whole. And just thinking about that whole body being in harmony and being in rhythm. And our intention is to find that rhythm today. So slowly flutter the eyes open. Take a nice big inhale. Reach up overhead. Exhale, hands in prayer at the heart. Begin to seal the lips together. Rubbing the palms together. Just grounding that energy into the body. We'll begin with our Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to those who've come before me, the inner wisdom within, and all those affected by my energy. So press those palms together, knuckles into that heart space. Nice big inhale through the nose, fill up the belly. Om Gurudev Namo. Release the first round. Nice big inhale, round 2. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Release it out. Last one. Nice big inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Release the shoulders from the ears, hands come down onto the tops of the knees. Take the chest over to the right. Begin your Sufi grinds counterclockwise. So feel this from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head, how the body is moving in one big piece, how each movement works together. And just take notice of where you're feeling, any sensations, what your body's asking for. Does it feel like big circles today? Syncing the breath with the movement, inhaling forward, exhaling back. When you find your rear end in the back, switch directions, inhaling forward, exhaling, finding that round. In a clockwise direction. I found out why your energy slots are working. Start to find the stillness. Inhale nice and big, arms up overhead, palms up, gathering the energy. Spine is straight, belly is pulled in. Find the biceps by the ears and then pull the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull down. So you're pulling down from the bottom of the shoulder blades and feeling how the core is attached to the transverse up the bottom of the shoulders, tops of the shoulders. You're going to feel that whole center body in one piece. Exhale, pulling down. Inhale, reaching up. A couple more just like this. Last one, pull the shoulders all the way down on the inhale, on the exhale, sorry. Inhale, reach all the way up. Fill the belly, grab the air, exhale, pull down through the mouth. Inhale through the nose up. Exhale, pull down, begin. Forcing air to the bottom of the belly, to the root, waking up that cerebral spinal fluid in the tailbone and the base of the spine. Elbows tap the hips, biceps squeeze tight, find the grip. Last one, nice big inhale, reach up. Hold the breath, apply the root lock. Squeeze the fist. Feel the energy you've just created. Feel the energy swirling at the base of the spine. And on the slow exhale, spread the fingertips, comb the aura, release. Soles of the feet together, find your butterfly position here. So think about opening these knees from the hips so the movement comes here. Feel the connection from the hips to the core. Use the hands to open up the soles of the feet like a book. Pull the shoulders away. We're going to exhale, round chin to chest. Feel the stretch between the rear heart space. Inhale, come forward. So a lot of this is working with the posterior chain. Exhale, round. Getting into those deep, dark crevices that sometimes we don't want to deal with. Exhale, round. Pull in from the belly button. Pelvic bowl tipped. Inhale, forward. With your fire breath, 1 minute, begin. You can use your biceps, your elbows as leverage here to get deeper. Last one, inhale, fill it up. Hold the breath, apply the root lock, open the knees even wider from the hips. Exhale, release it out. Peace fingers around the big toes. We're gonna fly our butterfly one leg at a time. Lead with the heel. So you're gonna inhale, staying grounded through your sits bones to your core. Extend the right leg straight on the exhale. Inhale left. Exhale back. Inhale right. Exhale. Find your flow, find your rhythm. However fast or slow your butterfly wants to fly. One breath per leg. Core stays strong to hold the upper body. If it's too much with the straight leg, you can keep it bent. One more right, one more left. Soles of the feet come back together, reset. We're gonna combine the movement. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Tap the forehead to the toes. Come back up. So you've really got to ground, open. Sorry for the shot. Exhale, tap. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. As deep or as shallow as you need. Flying the full butterfly here. Just 3 more. Open. Last one. Hold it open here. If you need to grab the back of your thighs, grab the back of your thighs. You need to bend your knees, whatever feels good to you. 30 seconds, fire breath here. Begin. Nice big inhale, fill it up. Apply the root lock. Feel the energy swirling in the solar plexus here, where the true self resides. Exhale back to your butterfly here. Find some neck rolls, counterclockwise. Big neck rolls, like the ear is reaching for the shoulder, chin to chest. You just think about this gold light swirling through the base of the spine, up the head, and out the crown. Switch directions. Let's take it to all fours. Find your cat-cow position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Let's find just a couple cat-cows here. Inhale, tilt the tailbone up to the sky. Exhale, tuck and round, chin to the chest. That gold energy falling out the crown. Inhale, let gravity pull that belly button forward. Moving the cerebral spinal fluid. Exhale, find the round. One more. Inhale. And on the exhale, hold it here, chin to chest. We're going to take this rounding forward into a spinal wave. So shoulders are going to go past the fingertips with this round. And when you reach past your fingertips, inhale, drop the chest like you're scraping it on the ground and pull it back to the knees, tailbone up. Exhale, round. Move forward like a wave. Inhale, scrape, and tilt. Link the movements together. The spine, the tailbone, the head. One more forward. And now reverse it. So you're gonna round on the back. So tuck chin to chest, exhale, send it backwards. Booty over heels, and then scrape the chest forward. Find the tilt on the inhale. Exhale, round back. Inhale, straight forward. Really teaching the body coherence in this move, and coherence in the parts of the body. Last one, come back to center. Take a nice big inhale, and you're gonna ground through the two knees and the left hand. So you want it to be even weight distribution. Circle that right arm forward, or backwards, sorry. Open the chest. And feel that movement coming from the core, the oblique. So it's not just moving the arm and the shoulder. We're finding that coherence. Maybe opening the chest. Drishti goes with the arms. Switch direction, circle it forward. Exhale, find that round. Now we're closing off the rib and opening it this way. Different sensations. Last one, nice big inhale, reach. Exhale, thread, tap the shoulder down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. One more, inhale, reach. And on the exhale, layer in your fire breath and speed it up. If you can make it all the way down to tap the shoulder. Energy extension through the fingertips. Two more. Last one, nice big inhale. And on the exhale, hold right side of the head to the mat, right shoulder. Start to circle the right hip forward. Squeeze right oblique. If you want more, extend left leg out. So you're really gonna pull it into the belly here. Keep circling right oblique. If you want even more, left hand into the right hip crease. Find the balance piece here. So in order to have coherence, the nervous system has to be in alignment with the physical musculoskeletal system. So we're really testing a lot here, but maybe just try the balance. Maybe you just get one circle. 3, 2, 1. Hold the circle. See if you can grab the outer edge of that left calf. Left hand comes forward, fingertips tent down. Close off the armpit. So we're getting a different stretch here. Big deep breaths into that left side body. And slowly unwind, come back to center. Maybe figure 8 through those hips. Left side, so we're gonna take this left arm, circle it back on the inhale. Find the opening through the rib cage, through the core, through the armpit. Even weight through the knees and the right hand. Don't dump it all into the right hand. Last one backwards. Nice big inhale, reach. And on the exhale, left hand forward, circle it forward. Feel the core moving the arm. Mind to muscle. Put that brain into the abdominals. Last one, left arm at the top. Nice big inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, thread the needle, tap the left shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Speed it up with the fire breath. On this twist, take advantage of the breath to break up the fascia around the pericardium. Use the obliques. Three more. Last one, inhale. Exhale, left shoulder stay down. Start to find the circle in the left hip. And if it feels good, extend the right leg out, right arm out. Circling left. And if you have that, take the bind. Left oblique, carrying the load here. 3, 2, 1. Extend the right arm and maybe grab the outside edge of that right calf, stretching deeper. Start to close off the right shoulder blade, right armpit to the ground. Pressing down, finding that stretch. Big deep breaths into the right side body. Great job, guys. Come back to center. Tucking the toes under. Find your downward facing dog. Pedal it out. We're gonna prepare for some lymph work. So just start to find your shake here, your static shake. Making sure you're not holding any tension in the lower back. So that cerebral spinal fluid flowing down to the head. Body's giving it some assistance. Start to walk right forward, left forward. Slowing down that shake. Find the arms here. Just ragdoll. Hang. Inhale, reach for the sky. We're gonna do some half sun salutes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Help the tailbone to the sky. Look ahead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. One piece all the way up. Exhale, hands in namaste at the heart. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, root to rise. Find that coherence. Exhale, hands in prayer at the heart. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, all the way. Root to rise. Come into standing. Mountain pose, palms forward. We're gonna do the big 8 for our lymphs. So there's 8 lymph choke points in the body, and you can rub, you can tap, or you can circle, or do a combination of all 3. We're gonna start at the collarbone and try to unclog some of these lymph nodes here. These ones are our first line of defense. What we eat, what we drink, what we breathe goes right here. Light touch, they're superficial, so you don't need to like dig into your body to get them pumping, just a light touch. Linking this nervous system, the lymph system together. Take it up the sides of the neck to the ears. So this is point 2. All the way under the ears, maybe to the jaw. Point 3, under the armpits. So you can squeeze down if that feels good, maybe pumping. You can just pat gently. If you've had any issues with your breast tissue, it extends here into your armpits. If that's part of your family history, it could be something you do every day. We're gonna take it back to front with the kidneys. So this one's kind of like you're pushing all the way around, back to front, and bringing some of that lymph to the belly, where we're gonna break it up with the breath. Hold here around the belly button. Exhale, push. Inhale, push the belly into the hands. So you're using the breath to force the belly into the hands. Now exhale, use the hands to push the hair out. It's like this push-pull, but it requires some brain work. Push the belly into the hands. 2 more. Last one. Come to the groin here. This is what oncologists say is the #1 neglected point for cancer patients and lymph accumulation, the groin. I have a lot of theories on why that could be energetically, emotionally, but as I hit my C-section scar, that was super traumatic. This is where we accumulate a lot of lymph. So into the inner thighs, the abdomen, the womb area. Down the outer edges of the thighs, behind the knees. So this is point 7. Hitting behind the knees. And down to point 8, the ankles. So you don't really even have to spend a lot of time. Like I said, it's not a lot of pressure. It's not a lot of time. It's just kind of getting them going and releasing some of that fluid. full body bounce here. So just up and down, 30 seconds is enough. You don't want to leave the ground for this. So this is like a rebounding, like a lymph jump. This is not like we're trying to do HIIT. We're just trying to get the energy moving, the lymph moving. And just notice the body. Where did you feel through this whole process in the body? Where did you feel? I didn't ask you what did you feel, what came up, where did you feel? You might have to think about it for a second. Sometimes it's not so obvious. 2 more seconds here. And let's take a nice big inhale. Reach it up. Exhale, hinge at the hip, forward fold. Walk it back out to that downward facing dog. Feet together at the back of the mat. So let's spread them hip width. Let me get the camera going, but let's just take an evaluation of our down dog here. Heels into the earth. So heel energy into the earth. Fingertips nice and wide, even pressure on each fingertips. Protract those shoulders back and down away from the ear. So find that rounding down. Squeeze the transverse to pull the shoulders down. Tilt. So that tilt again, that pelvic fold. Tilt the tailbone to the sky at the same time you're pushing the heels to the earth. Neck nice and long. Look through. Inhale. Reach the right leg to the sky. Exhale. Send it through. High lunge. Inhale, reach the hands up. And so we're going to be using just the back leg, so just the back heel to move our lunge up and down and sweep our aura. So exhale, forward, heel comes down. So you see my right leg stays bent, my left leg stays straight. I'm just moving the heel up and down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep the aura. Heel down. So I'm linking you from your toes, your heels, to the fingertips. One sweeping piece. Speed it up. Stay strong in that right rounding leg. Don't let the knee roll out or in. Pay attention to that right foot. Even energy. Five more. Last one. Inhale, reach for the sky. Hold the breath, apply the root lock. Hold it here, sink deeper, sink lower. We're stretching that psoas, the muscle of the soul. A lot of emotion stored here. Exhale, side it out. Come on to that left knee. Hands on the inside of the right leg here. Find your lizard pose. Start to spiral left hip in. So you're actually right hip. Sorry, I was doing that while I was talking. Squeeze right hip. Circle in. Mula Bandha lightly engaged. Getting into that right hip joint. Release it out. Nice big inhale. Right arm reaches behind you. If you want, you can bend the left knee. Grab the ankle. If not, just find the reach. Big deep breaths into the front of the left hip here. Right hand releases left leg. Heel toe the right foot into your pigeon. So toes to the left side of the mat, knee to the right side of the mat. Start to come onto your forearms. Listen to your body, whatever feels good for you. If you can, elbows out, forehead rests to the crown of the mat. Mind to that right hip. Are you clenching it? If so, release. What muscles are you activating? What about the jaw? So there's that hip-jaw connection, right? That coherence. Relax the jaw and the hip will follow. Two more big deep breaths here. Find the release. Slowly roll it up. Tuck those left toes. Right leg comes back. Downward facing dog. Shake it out again. Notice the difference between those two hips, two hamstrings. Big deep breaths here. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, send it through, high lunge. Inhale, reach. So get yourself situated. You're on the ball of that right foot. Exhale, right heel comes down. Sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, up to that right tippy toe. Heel up, reach. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, reach. So think about the body from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Energy out the fingertips. Start to find your flow, your pace. Exhaling to inhaling. Four more. Last one, inhale, reach. Hold the breath, apply the root lock, sink deep into that right hip, right psoas. And as you exhale, slowly lower it down to the right knee. Find the hands inside the inside blade of that left foot. Start to circle through the left hip. Think about the belly button here, left oblique. You're stirring. Thanking the breath. One more spiral, and on the inhale, left arm reaches and circles behind. Gaze follows with it. Option to stay here. Option bend that right leg. Grab the ankle. Right psoas. Breathe into it. What's it trying to tell you? Psoas wraps around the internal organs. So if it's too tight and it's wrapped around your pancreas, your liver, you can have blood sugar regulation problems. Detoxification problems. Release the bind, heel toe that left leg into your pigeon here. As deep or as shallow as you need. Wiggle through it. Start to make your way onto the forearms. Crown to the tops of the hands. Letting the energy settle. Relaxing the hip, relaxing the jaw. Just surrender. Two more big, full, deep breaths here. Send the air to that left hip all the way down. Slowly start to come up. Swing this right leg around to meet the sole of the left. So how we began in this butterfly pose. Close the eyes. Take a few cleansing breaths. Notice how much more open the hips are. Maybe the knees are a lot lower because the hips are so much more open. So for our last little meditation piece here, we're gonna do the Sat Narayan mantra with the Hakini mudra. So it goes Sat Narayan Wahe Guru Hari Narayan Satnam. It will repeat over and over. You'll see once the song gets going. And the Hakini mudra is for coherence and communication. So you take the fingertips together like a prayer, and the thumb and the pinkies are going to stay out. The three other ones are going to come together. So it's kind of hard to do. This is, again, coherence. You've got to use the brain and the body. And we're going to take the thumb to the heart space. So again, linking that heart and brain. Sat Narayan Wahe Guru. And then thumbs to the third eye. Hari Narayan Satnam. So you'll see. Sat Narayan Wahe Guru. Hari Narayan Satnam. Sat Narayan Wahe Guru. Hari Narayan Satnam. Sat Narayan Wahe Guru. Hari Narayan Satnam. One more. Take a nice big inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Bring them together in prayer at the heart, showing reverence and gratitude to your body that you've been given, being so grateful for the ability to move, to share your energy, to create this new good energy to take out into the world and make it a better place. We'll end with one Sat Nam together. A nice big inhale, fill it up. Sat Nam. Namaste, yogis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll finish tomorrow, the other section.
That was amazing, Jen. Holy cow.
Thank you.
That was so good. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I agree. That was amazing, Jen. Always love that you give that gusto. It was awesome. I was working up a sweat over here.
Yeah, me too. So that was like trying to link all the pieces, the fascia, the collagen, the skeletal, the glandular, the lymphatic, the neuro. And then tomorrow, normally I do this like 80 minutes. It will be a little bit more like spiraling in the poses just to kind of like bring it all together into like a coherent movement. And then next week we'll do the portion of like uncovering your true self so that we can have like that true self energy to link with our brain, because sometimes when our energy isn't true and it's not in our heart, like I said, our brain's like a filter. It's like it's not getting the right message. So what we're bringing out into the world is not representative of who we really are. So we kind of have to get it all right so that like our algorithm, what's being brought to us is what we want. Because if we're sending out a mixed signal, we're going to get mixed things back. So it's kind of like I guess it's like a 4-part series of trying to like pull our shit together. So that my algorithm does not have the crazy yoga lady talking about demons and like I'm looking down the wrong rabbit holes. I got to get it together.
Only you got that one, Jen.
Well, I know.
Back out.
All right.
It was great. I love that Kriya. Thank you so much. See y'all
All right. Thanks,
tomorrow.
guys.
Have a great Saturday.